Hello, good evening, and welcome to Stone Monkey Radio. Live the festive life, because it's still festive time. Happy festive time.
Happy UDP. Oh, it's my pretty
Festive
girlfriend.
smudge. And a festive smudge.
Hello, Festive Smudge. Hello.
Hello!
Give her scritches.
Next string. Scritch. Yeah. A tiny blem.
No. Does it have a small accompanying drib?
Not just yet. Give her time.
It's gonna do a tiny drip soon.
Probably. She's a leaky cat. Hey, Grimmy. How you doing?
Posh Cat found a Santa suit.
That is a very fancy Santy.
Oh, thank you for the conversion into metric, Kel. So yeah, apparently it's $20 for a 100-gram tin. And also 3.5 ounces is 100 gram. Where instead of using a tiny bit per recipe, why not use more cheap tea?
I don't think it works that way.
I don't understand if it works at all. It's just tea.
I do not know. Hi Poshcat, hi Calorie, hi Nerg and St. Crimson. And I think that's everyone I've seen so far. Welcome along. We are back in the valley that is duly starred. It is the starred Jude Valley. It's Judith's Valley. Come check it out.
Does anyone else have that thing where if you get an itch in your nose, you feel really self-conscious about it because someone's like, you're eating burgers, and you're like, there's no one even looking at me, but I feel weird itching inside my nose because I'm having that right.
It doesn't bother me.
I feel very weird faffing with my nose. Same as whenever I'm straightening my piercings out, it looks like I'm just really gouging for one.
There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need to clear out. I've lived with a lot of people who pick their nose, so many of them who have eaten their pickings. So, yeah, whatever.
Alright, thanks. Hi, Future Fisher.
Hi, Future Fishy. Hello.
Time for you to join us.
It is. It is the time. The time is now.
Now we're talking about bogies and matcha.
Matcha bogies.
Right, so it's finely ground whole green tea leaves.
Right.
Why does it matter if they're whole leaves if they're just going in a grinder?
Grinder.
Why does it matter? I am pre-annoyed by the concept of matcha powder. It feels like I don't understand it.
It feels like you don't understand it, but what if you did in fact understand it?
Weirdly enough, Future Fisher, it being so expensive was the thing of the conversation. Why is it better than just regular green tea?
It's more intense, more real.
But like, if you just used 2 of cheap tea, you'd have still spent less on tea.
I couldn't say. You'd have to ask someone more interested in the land of tea.
But why use whole leaves?
I could not say. I blame somebody.
Why is it made from whole leaves?
Because
they just
it's
turn them
important
into
to get little stemmy
leaflings.
bits.
But
Got to get those good stemmy bits in.
Okay, so it's been grown under low light to make many chlorophylls, brewed, dried, and then the whole leaf is ground into tiny little flecks that you can't tell it came from a whole leaf. It could have come from half a leaf. Who the fuck's to say? It's now a segment of leaf. It is a millionth of a leaf.
How many parts per millionth of leaf?
Leaf.
Leaf.
It is 1 leaf per million.
Is it a brief leaf?
It's not a brief leaf. They have to grow it under low light. Oh, Grim is bringing us back around to what's important. Look at all the cheese.
So many cheese. I mean,
Cheese.
it is festive cheese. It is Cheesemas.
Oh, speaking of cheese mess, I need to go to Tesco's tomorrow.
Yeah?
Jem's mum for the cheese and crackers after Christmas dinner in case we needed any more carbs or fats.
Right.
We didn't, but I ate them anyway.
Of course. Quite right, too.
Tesco's soft herb and garlic cheese.
Oh.
It was so good.
How good?
It was only manners that stopped me from basically just like licking the tub out.
But what is this manners you speak of? It sounds ridiculous. I disagree.
It turns out that when there's a shared food, you can't just lick it.
But surely it gets to a point when it's just like, it's fine now, everyone. Lick, 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 lick. Everyone have a lick.
Oh, Cal's got to go. Bet she's off to Tesco's.
Aww.
Bet she's going to get some of that cheese.
You've told her all about the cheese, and now it's like, we've got to get that.
I mean, we
get
don't
that
even
good
have
cheese.
Tesco's in a mini soda, but like,
Do they not?
I don't think they have Tesco's outside of England, do they?
I have never really thought about it.
I was excited to discover that they had a Lidl in Ibiza.
Sure. Oh, a little in Ibiza.
Yeah, my first meal in Ibiza was like a lot of things that I'd seen a picture of on a tin and went, I don't understand the words, but it looks great. And you know the bucket-sized jars of gherkins?
Yeah. You mean the single serving
The
portion?
correct size jar of gherkin.
Yeah.
Okay. So they have no teco in mini soda and no teco in creamy soda, also known as Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Although apparently they have Tim Tams in mini soda now. I know what they are. I know what they are,
Tim-Tams.
but my brain isn't recalling the information.
Think of a penguin, but a little bit more sturdy. Not that kind of penguin.
Did you see the kids matching Jim Jams?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how many penguins were on the matching Jim Jams?
Multiple penguins.
It was all penguin.
All penguins all the time.
Right. So, in a contest between the baby and the toddler, guess whose Jim Jams are still clean enough to wear?
Baby.
Mm-hmm. Such a good baby. So good. He's soft. You need to understand how soft he is. Both, like, just on a fingertippy touch and also on a squish squish. He's both the softs. And he smells of milk.
Well, that's because you keep feeding him milk.
No, but he smells of baby that smells of milk. It's different.
It's because he is a baby that smells of milk.
Why are you laughing at me? And he was shouting at his toes earlier.
I can build Pam a house. That's so cool. I want to build Pam a house.
Oh, future fishing, got to see that baby's got God. Me, stop. I can hear myself, I hear
Yeah,
it.
can you?
Future fishing, got to see the cousin's baby.
Babies.
With a small and also soft.
Did they have pointy teeth and sharp claws and fangs?
You're thinking of kittens. Pasha Cat's asking if anyone's seen The Witcher on Netflix. Yeah, that was one of the things that came up on the yesterday morning chat. Not lots of people seem to have been doing it to see. James was sat watching it while we were talking about it.
Has everyone tossed a coin to their Witcher?
I don't know what that's about. I haven't seen it or played the games or read the books. Although I strongly hold the opinion that the books are the best.
I own. I think
Just
Witcher.
who disagrees.
I think I own Witcher 1 and 2 on.
And me.
I own you too. Yes. I own them on Steam. I've never actually got around to playing them.
That's what we should do.
No.
We should get around to that.
Yeah?
Oh! Future Fish's tiny cousin baby is small and soft and does gigs. Although it does have
There's
razor baby
gigs.
nails.
What do they
Does
play?
giggles. They
Oh.
giggle. She does tiny baby giggles. Oh, I'm very blessed with Binky that he actually lets me cut his nails.
Yeah, because they get pretty stabby.
You're not just that, but like I was very tentative going in for the nail cut the first time because in my experience all babies do is scream and wail and flail their fists and
Yep.
go psycho.
Yep.
Not Bink. Bink's just good.
Oh no, not Binky, never lost control.
Oh, I just earned 10 channel points for your channel.
Well, it's...
I
Thank
don't know
you.
what to do with them, but I have them now. They're mine.
Your points, no one can take them away from you. Except
What do you
possibly
get out
Twitch.
of this?
I have no idea.
Oh, Witcher 3's on Game Pass now. So Poshcat just woke up to having it.
Just woke up and there it was. Or...
I mean, usually when I just wake up and there it is, it's usually something shit.
So today's live stream was nearly me building Lego. But then
Yeah?
I decided that I couldn't be asked to deal with the camera setup. Yeah, because Laura got me a big Lego. Like a really big Lego. Have you seen it?
I have not seen
Did you know?
it.
Did you not know about this? I suspected that perhaps you might have been communicating.
No, she asked me to feed a wish list and then she told me no further on the subject. I think she was being very single-minded. You got that? Like our girlfriend spoils you. It's so pretty.
It is so pretty. I'm gonna have fun building that when I have some free time.
I am very into you having this.
I'm into me having this. I always wanted a really big Lego set.
And now you've got one.
Do?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Princess did you a good.
She did do me a good. She's very good at doing goods.
And she did me a good too.
Yeah?
She disobliged me from gifts. It was great. I got her a bag of chocolate buttons in return for a bag of chocolate buttons. Nerg's enjoying the size of your package. Dang
I
it.
say rather.
Same number of points as me, 1.4k. I have nearly 1,500 points.
Okay.
And also, like, my pop filter, I took it off my mic when I was moving the rooms around and I haven't
Yeah.
put it back on. So I'm going to have to filter my pops from here.
Okay, so it looks like you're just holding a large, well, either a large black lollipop, or possibly like the like a ping pong paddle.
I don't think this would be any good for getting spankings with, but it's kind of squishy.
It is a bit squish for that.
It's squishy in the middle and too hard around the outsides. There's no satisfaction to be had here. Oh, Pushcat's cousin got that one for their birthday, and I'm still building it half a year later. Babe, I think you should build it on stream, because otherwise you are going to be exactly like that.
I don't know. I'm surprisingly quick at building Lego things.
True, but you are also an excellent procrastinator. Rude!
Oh no, I've broken the cow.
No, what have you done to Gate Cow? It doesn't know which end's its butt. You need that information.
The boot. One must find the boot end.
Oh, Poshcat says you can edit what the points do on your Twitch dashboard.
Ooh.
There's one channel that has the option for a compliment or an insult for 250,000 points. Oh, that's
Yeah.
for Future Fisher. They had pretty good luck during Christmas. No
Yay!
family members brought up politics, no one tried to get them to drink, and they mostly just sat around with a brew and a babby.
That sounds pretty cool.
Sounds golden. Poshcat says procrastinator. Oh my gosh, you do. Sometimes you sit with Smudge instead of doing the thing. You procrastinate.
No, smudge cuddles are very important.
They are.
Necessary for the world of the goodness.
And she smells like cat.
She
I enjoy
does
things
smell
that
like
smell like the thing that they are. It's like you get the thing, but an extra layer of thing. It's like meta thing.
So you're not a fan of perfumes then? Because that's like a person trying to smell like flowers or something.
I mean, I quite like
Or
my one that I
deeriness.
use. You like my one? I like my one. I like perfumes that smell like they're adding things on top as opposed to trying to remove the thing underneath.
Surely that very much depends on the body that they're on.
You didn't answer my question about my perfume, so now I'm convinced that you hate
wait,
it.
so you said multiple things together. I can't answer them all. I can't follow that many threads at once. It is a nice perfume.
Yay! You see, I have kind of the mental stringing of a cat chasing, you know those little net curtains that you hang to keep flies out?
Yeah.
It's like that. There are so many strings. Not all of them are getting attention right now, but they're all there, and any of them could be baffed at any moment.
See, I'm too easily distracted.
I'm very good at task switching. Piss poor at keeping to tasks. I'm going to make a dress.
You're going to make a dress?
I am. It's mostly already made. I am going to botch a t-shirt into a dress. I've shown you my giant t-shirt. I've shown you my giant t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's so giant and t-shirty.
Such is the nature of the giant t-shirt.
It's like a 5XL.
Okay, so that's not that big.
And that's men's 5XL, not women's 5XL. If it was a woman's size, it'd be an oh my lord, because standards.
I don't like this.
That
No
women's
stands, please.
clothes have the more X's for the same size piece of thing.
Especially if they're imported from other countries.
Like, I feel like the European sizes don't do that. Like, a 38's a 38.
There was me hoping everyone would be here in the bar, but they're not here in the bar.
No. Although it looks like Laura got lost on her way to salsa classes.
Yeah?
Oh gosh, I think Laura got really hot in a red dress. Sorry, I need a minute. Although, now I'm seeing just... Oh my gosh, they're trying to camouflage in with the bar stool. Oh, Crimmy made cheesy pasta for, like, the entire extended family for the Christmas Eve reunion. I've never wanted to be related to Crimmy more, frankly. And also Tangaloo, which are candied strawberries on a stick from China.
Heck.
Apparently they are hecking good. I'm going to write that word down because I will not retain it. Oh, Krobus looks sad.
Perhaps Grobus is sad. Living in fear in the sewers. Away from the humans. To stop them being all humany. One of the worst traits of humanity. All the humany bits.
Sorry, I'm reading how to make Tangaloo now. I got distracted, but I'm back now.
Yeah, what did you learn? Tell us a tale of Tangaloo.
Well, pretty much what Crimmy told us in the chat anyway, that it's just strawberries and sugar.
Nice.
Right, those are two
Big
ingredients
fan.
I can get behind.
Yep, like strawberries, like sugar. Maybe some flour, bit of baking powder. Some vegan egg. Whatever else it is that goes in cake. Caviar.
Unfortunately, the recipe I got is like once on a warm summer's day. I'll tell you when I find the recipe.
No, didn't you hear that episode of Quips? You have to decode it.
That did make me chuckle. I did wonder if that was you remembering my apoplectic rant at one point that I had about those.
It's.
Pisses me off so bad. I get that that's a universal experience.
I'm afraid it is a universal experience.
Oh, annoying.
People are. All peopling it up in the people style.
So, legend has it that a royal concubine of an emperor in the Song dynasty caught a mysterious illness. I've still not found the recipe, but I do have some facts now.
Dynasty facts. Not the TV show.
No, posh cat, no, silly. Silly kitty.
What's
Red
silly
velvet
kitty
cake is not chocolate cake with red food colouring. It is chocolate cake with vinegar, and it causes a chemical reaction that makes the chocolate turn red. What you eat as red velvet cake isn't a traditional red velvet cake. Just dyed chocolate cake. Proper red velvet cake is acidified cocoa powder. I'm very boring, I knew that fact. Oh, there's now an advert over the recipe that I can't read for all the gumph. I just want to know how to put sugar on strawberries.
I feel like it's like the sort of thing my mum used to say. If you don't know, I'm not telling you.
Oh my god. Did your mum ever get into food blogging?
Apparently so.
It's a recipe for pork liver pate. It's showing me like animal guts in a blender.
Yeah, that sounds like a recipe for pate.
I don't want this.
Why did you look up a recipe for pate then?
I didn't. It's just a video decided to play itself. I was learning about the oh, there we go, it's gone now.
Well, at least it's not foie gras, I suppose. Because
Okay.
foie gras could just fuck off.
It's gross. Right. Prep time, 10 minutes. Cook time, 10 minutes. Total time, 20 minutes.
No.
Well, I don't know what kind of moon logic they're using to get their numbers here, but... Okay. Red and yellow hawthorn berries, let's assume I don't have those. 250 grams white sugar, yep. 150ml water, you bet your ass I'm not measuring that. And some bamboo skewers. Yep, I've still got some left over after making roses. Also, if the sticks snap, it's literally just bamboo skewers, so
Bambooers.
easily replaced.
It's not true. Can't be replaced.
Repaired?
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay. Step 1. Put the berries on skewers.
Put the berries on the skewers. Put the
Put the
berries.
berries on the skewers.
The berries on the skewers. Beans.
I think Posh Cat's being sarcastic. It's one way to encourage learning. Surprised no teachers have done that. If you don't know, I'm not telling you. I hate it.
The phrase, or
Yeah.
it does kind of suck.
Not only that, but the entire sort of implication behind it.
Well, to be fair, the time that phrase came up most was when I was in trouble.
Oh, that's even worse.
Why am I being shouted at? You know, I have no clue. Well, if you don't know, I'm not telling you.
Like, I'm pretty sure every parenting book or blog I have ever read has had like a huge thing about
Don't
they have to
gaslight
know
your children.
why you're mad at them. Huh?
Don't gaslight your children.
Don't gaslight them. It's bad. You have to set reasonable rules and enforce them and explain why you are angry when you are trying not to throw them at the roof with half a tub of butter that's been stuck there.
Yeah. Getting very specific, Anne.
It ruined the paint.
I can imagine.
And the plaster underneath it. I'm going to have to replaster the ceiling if I want rid of those grease marks now.
That's impressive.
Butter, right?
I can't believe it's butter.
It's not Spiralight, but don't stick it to paint. Okay.
Duly noted.
Aww.
What?
Sorry, future Visha.
What do?
They had a terrible teacher. Got if you don't know I'm not telling you in year 1, asking how to spell fluent. Just use a different word. Okay, that's a word to support a child.
Wow, that's some excellent fucking teaching right there.
Yeah. And they hated them because no eye contact, because undiagnosed autism.
Ah.
James, could you grab Bink?
Dink, dink, grabbing
Tiny
Bink. I
Bink.
said dink, dink, grabbing
Tiny
Bink.
Bink.
How did that truffle get there?
I don't know how that truffle got there. Why don't you tell me?
It broke out with its friends.
It was a breakout truffle.
It was breaking out in truff.
Oh gosh, I nearly broke out in truff once, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm. In other news, the truffle selection, the vegan ones from Tesco's, they're on offer. James decided to be decadent and get one.
Oh.
The caramels in them. Have you ever had, condensed milk but made into caramel? I think it's called something de leche, which means of milk. Milk caramel, probably. It tasted like milk caramel.
Don't know if I've had that, but it sounds nice.
The stuff you get in banoffee pies. Like a good banoffee pie.
I've not had many banoffee pies, to be fair, but yeah, that...
Banoffee pies are good, though. It's like my favourite dessert.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Like, my ideal dessert would be like a cookie base, and then your chocolate cheesecake, and then banoffee.
Duff, duff, try banoff. I said duff, duff, try banoff.
I would love to try banoffee. Do you know what I do have?
A ham sandwich.
I have a dink, dink, tiny bink.
I said dink, dink,
Dink,
tiny
dink,
bink,
tiny
tiny
bink.
bink.
Dink, dink, tiny bink. So dink, dink, tiny bink.
Tiny bink now.
He's smiling. Doing arms. He's got heckin' arms.
Arms?
He was willing to throw down earlier.
Well, though he does have a tiny mirror nemesis.
He saw his tiny mirror nemesis, and he was like, "You copy me, you copy me, you copy me, the fuck." And then he started like bathing at the baby in the mirror, and I was like, "Oh my god, has my baby just tried to lamp another baby
in the mirror?
My baby just tried to lamp another baby." He is a true warrior king.
Here we go.
And
Baffing.
look how many penguins he's wearing. He's wearing
That is
so
a
many.
suitable number of penguins. Here's looking peng.
Oh, Posh Cat plays the same game as me. It's a really good game to play in B&M.
Right,
Discovering the off-brand versions of popular products.
right.
The example he gave was, "I can't believe it's not butter," is, "Could it be butter?"
Oh, I don't know that one. I know, there's You Better Believe It. And What Not Butter. I can't remember where What Not Butter comes from. What Not Butter?
Why is there not a "You can believe it's margarine"? Like, I'd buy that, it feels honest.
That's because it's not margarine. Margarine's been illegal in this country for years.
What's spread then? What's
It's just
spread?
spread.
Now? What are you spreading?
Margarine is like chemically formed crap. It's nasty. It's dangerous.
Hydrogenated vegetable oil.
It's bad for you.
I'm pretty sure Vitalite's hydrogenated vegetable oil, babe. Right. Heat the water and the sugar. Add the sugar gradually and keeping the granules in the centre of the pot. I'm not sure how much of this detail is necessary. What I'm hearing is boil sugar. Don't stir the sugar mixture. Just wait for it to boil over. Piss off, are you going to clean my hob after? I didn't think so. It's done once the sugar is fully dissolved and the solution is clear. It will still continue to cook even after you've taken the pot off the heat. Well, by golly Christ, I didn't realise that that's how temperature. I thought as soon as you took it away from the fire, it was cold again.
Yeah, room temperature, right?
Right, dip the bottom of the pot into cold water to stop it overcooking. But do this carefully since you might crystallise the solution early. They are making this a lot. What I'm hearing is make sugar candy so far. Right. Right, dick. No. Dip.
Are we dicking?
We're not dicking anything, honey.
It sounded like we were dicking something.
Well, evidently that was a Freudian slip on my part.
Yeah.
I have opinions on whoever wrote this ridiculously convoluted long way around of... I know facts now, and none of them were food facts. They were China facts. I know China facts.
China fact. I said that China fact.
I didn't Google China fact. I googled tasty food word that I can't remember. I was right. I knew I should write it down before I forgot.
Well, surely it'll be in your search history at this point.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so. Step 1, wet some sugar. Step 2, heat it up until the sugar dissolves. Step 3, dip some delicious fruity bastards in it. So Future Fishy did it in 3 words. Make sugar syrup. Oh no! What are you doing, Tiny Bink? His integrity gave up.
He's gonna bink.
He was standing up on my leg, like I was holding him because he can't balance for toss. But he just stopped spining. He was just like, you're my spine.
Do you suffer from floppy child syndrome?
He did. He had floppy child syndrome. Last time he had floppy child syndrome, I spent 7 hours in A&E, mostly crying. He was fine. I was crying.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Did you scare?
Also, like, I was sat in the children's waiting room, which is different from the adults' waiting room because the adults' waiting room doesn't have a TV playing horror films on it. It was so surreal. Like, it was 4 in the morning, everyone was tired, there was just, like, children screaming everywhere, there was blood on the floor. I think the NHS is being underfunded. Yeah, and then this telly was one of those with the little plastic surrounds, like a happy little, like with the little hands out, and then, like, the TV screen makes the face, and there's, like, a body underneath it, and it's like a tube with dumpy feet, and it's haunting. But anyway, this TV, and it had just been playing to itself, and no one had been paying it any mind. And then it was this guy, and he was getting undressed down to his tighty whities. I was like, okay, this is not child appropriate. And then he's taking some stuff out of a bag, and he's like laying out a wrench and an axe, and I'm like, why is this on the kids channel? What kids channel are we watching? Turns out it was on the horror channel. It's just been on the horror channel since, who knows. I'd been sat in there for 3 hours and no one had moved it. So at least 3 hours of horror films that we'd all been ignoring. And then he starts, like, he's in like a hotel room, and he just starts slaughtering some guy. There's blood everywhere, there's screaming. And then children.
No!
Yeah. So then the TV, it was blood and screaming, which made it like the room we were in, which was blood and screaming. But it turns out that the TV blood and screaming was not okay, and one of the other parents went and turned the TV off while tutting, and I was like, oh gosh, you're a tutter. So, yeah. Don't know where that story was going. Pretty boring now, I've said it out loud. Future Fishy says, CBeebies has changed.
$5 grand.
You, Future Fishy, you found my punchline.
$5 grand and all my pomegranates. Bastards.
But you worked so hard to have a pom.
Right. And $5 grand.
Yeah, money's replaceable. Pomegranates, though.
I can grow more pomegranates. I can't grow more money.
Yeah, you can. Sell the pomegranates.
No, that's not how that works. That sounds like capitalist propaganda.
Hi, Amagon the same.
Hey, oh my god.
Apparently the same. I've yet to hear it. Oh. I want pomegranates now.
Hi, pomegranates.
Candied pomegranate. Imagine it. Because it's already
I can't
sweet
remember
and
what it tastes
crispy.
like.
It's sweet and crunch and crisp.
I think you were going to say sweet
if
and
it was
cringy for a second there.
If it was candied, then it'd be sweet and crunch, and then different sweet and different crunch, and also like the juicy pop.
Dot, juicy pop, I said dot, juicy pop.
Juicy pop. Dot, juicy pop. I said dot, juicy pop.
Juicy pop now.
Why do all your animals look suspect?
Because they're sleepy.
Like, they're all facing the door like, we weren't doing anything. No rituals here.
I think they're all ganging up on the lamb to slaughter it or something.
Silence, Lammy. Never.
Shut up, Lammy! You're always so bloody noisy. How did you even happen? There was only one sheep and then suddenly there was two of you.
I didn't know that sheep my tote.
Apparently they do in this game.
Sheep my tote. Are you paying attention, small child? Are you learning your video game biology?
Don't sheep my tote. I said deep don't sheep my tote. I didn't bring my shit back. Oh,
you have
no.
lost your shit.
I have completely lost my shit.
Oh no, your shit. Whatever will you do? Ooh, Future Fish is up at 420 channel points.
Nice. Nice.
There's those channel points. Omegon's suggesting candied candy. What's that look like? Is that a gobstopper? Because it's just lots of layers. Maybe someone candied the candied candy with candy and then candied it and then candied it and then candied it and then candied it and then candied it. And then some little bastard just licked right through the side of it to look at the pretty colours.
Like a chocolatey geode.
Yeah, I don't argue with my dad much. And I think that's just good for the universe, really. Because one time he reckoned that he wasn't going to get me a gobstopper because I'd never eat it all. So anyway, after about 5 days and everyone was miserable, I ate it all. Like, there was blood streaming out of my mouth at one point. I was like, you don't have to finish that. No, finish it. Also, it turns out that there is an upper limit for how much sugar the human mouth can handle before it starts cracking.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh no, you're broken up. She's vanished completely.
I was educated.
Oh, there you are. Back once again with your behaviour. How was your journey?
Take your baby sneezes.
Ease these, tiny sneeze.
These tiny sneezes.
Tiny
Also,
sneeze now.
have you noticed how good my good boy is being? He's just sitting on my knee. Just chilling out. Just not doing anything misbehaviour-like. Just chilling on my knee. Getting kissed. Having a nose. Have you seen his little nose?
It's a tiny
Oh
nose.
no, he bit me. Oh, he got me.
Beat you?
I touched his tiny nose, and now he's eating my finger.
Yeah, that'll
It's like
happen.
a trap. You want to touch his nose because it's small, and then he just...
Takes after his mum then.
Don't know what you mean. Candy Matryoshka doll! Oh my gosh! Imagine if you had a doll-shaped, like, gobstopper.
Okay. Okay, I guess I will imagine that. I can't
I
picture
know you
it.
can't visualise it, but, like...
I
You
can
could
go.
leave it with all the other dolls, and then randomly just pick it up and start eating it, and everyone will be like, but it'll be fine.
Not for the doll.
You are correct, Future Fishy. I did indeed fall for his tiny devious trap.
Yeah, he was waiting with bated breath. It was
Did you
baited
do the
with the
same
smell.
with baby'd breath?
Bated breath, yes.
He's waiting with baby'd breath.
And we know how you like the bated breath.
Oh, he smells of tiny milk. He's such a good boy, and all he asks in return is tiny gifts of milk, and then he smells of them.
You, small child, you smell of gifts.
I love this tiny baby so much.
Diff, smell a gift. I said diff, diff, smell of gifts.
Small. I was
I'm
tempted
small.
the other day to post one of his t-shirts to Laura and just be like, here, smell this, but
That just sounds creepy.
you need to understand how good it smells. Like, I know you won't, but Laura would totally get it. I'd be like, it smells of baby. And she'd smell it and she'd be like, oh my god, it smells of baby. Baby smell is a good smell.
I'm glad you enjoy the smell.
I didn't use. I feel weird because people seem to fall into the I can't stand children or the children are great camp, and I appear to have defected.
I like
used
one
to
of my
like
children,
Angela.
but the other one not so much.
It's not that. It's like I've gone from I don't see the whoop to oh my god, whoop! He sucks when you touch him.
Tiny explodes.
Ah, you've stolen my mouth.
Your mouth? But that's my mouth.
Well, it's currently got a baby's fist in it.
It's fine. We can borrow it.
You hear that, Binky? Ah, he's got my double chin.
That's my double chin.
Oh, I let go. Ow! And headbutted me.
Oh, Jesus.
He butted me with his head. You're turning into a tiny little pugilist. I saw you earlier, giving fights to that baby in the mirror. You gave it a whole fight.
A whole fight.
But it didn't matter how fast he was. The other baby matched his speed and met his punches exactly.
A mirror match.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Ha! I'll eat your fist. How does that
Has
feel?
Bink encountered Dark Bink? Is that it? In the water
Maybe.
temple.
It's pasta time.
Pasta time. Cheesy pasta.
How many R's are in the word pasta?
All of them.
Pasta.
Past. Past. Past.
Pasta.
Past.
Alright, I'm impressed by that.
Really?
Ah.
Oh.
Okay. It's very silky and I'm rubbing my face on it.
Face, rubbing face. I said face,
Excited
rubbing
feet.
face. Sighty feet.
Sighty feet.
But feet are for kicking and such. Not
Right now we're standing on them.
not for lookings.
We're doing step-ins. Been practicing tiny steps. You can do step-ins.
Step-ins?
Do
Is
step-ins.
that allowed?
Is that allowed, Bink? I hadn't checked. I just assumed if you were doing it, it was fine.
You should never assume the actions of a baby are permissible. They
It's a
could
very
be
good
very,
boy.
very. They could be very, very naughty.
He's a good baby. Oh, he's got hold of his little keyring. He's eating his tiny fake keys.
But how will he drive his tiny fake car?
Well, he's been practicing his step-ins, so he'll still get there.
Well, if you're sure. Right. Okay.
Past, present, and future walked into a bar. It was tense.
I can imagine. Especially after what was said at that family gathering.
Hmm?
I said, especially after what was said at that family gathering. Ooh.
I can't tell if there's more joke here or if you're just being silly.
I'm being silly. Hello, I'm Jane. I'm silly.
Hi, silly. I love you.
I love you too. Very many.
That's because I'm very lucky.
Yeah, soon I will have all the ancient fruits. Ancient.
Oh, when you said that my Skype call had a problem, like, also the thing I was looking at froze up, so for, like, the last 10 minutes I've been looking at your little avatar stood right directly behind Becky the horse, while a tiny lotad watches on from the river.
Huh. Lotad. Low
Bum
tide.
down, bum down. I can't do it. I stumbled over my own tongue.
That's what happens when you have that many tongues. Going a bit Hannibal Lecter on me, hon.
I was trying to hiss. I'm bad at it.
Hissing? Surely it should only be hissing.
I could do both.
Hiss
I
and
could dress
kiss.
up as a snake, and I could have like the matching tongue, and then we could do kisses, and you could see my sniddies.
Heck. They like making love to real life snussing.
Okay, baby, you're going to play down there.
How does one play down there?
Now, like I've hoovered the floor. I'm just gonna leave him to chill out on the carpet while I dangle his toy above his head.
Dop, dop on the carp. I said dop, dop on the carp, on the carp.
Oh gosh, I think I've broken.
You've broken the
Blood
baby.
his tiny mind. He gets really excited about being in box-like areas, so because like it's a bit under my desk, like he's actively squirming to be more under the desk. Posh cat, is this your influence? He's very happy under the desk.
Boxes. Boxes.
Oh goodness, the feet.
Deep, deep.
They're everywhere.
Where, everywhere.
There's just a blur where feet used to be.
A feety blur. Oh goodness.
And a tiny cough.
Tiny cough. Duff,
So-
duff, tiny cough.
Dove, tiny cough.
Tiny cough now. Where is my beloved Maru?
So, tell us all about your day yesterday.
Well, we woke up and grabbed a brush, put a little makeup, except we didn't. We put our unicorn onesies on and we opened prezzies from each other, and then Laura opened prezzies from Mummy, and what else?
What presents did you get?
Well, I got my Millennium Falcon. Let's see. I got some Transformers. I got one Transformer from you. I have a Grimily Lock. And I now have like 3 out of 5 bits I need to make a combiner, because I didn't realise it combined with 2 of the ones I have.
Cool.
So we'll see about finding the other 2.
And finding them.
Yeah. Make a giant robot. I think it's really weird because it's supposed to be like all Autobots except like the right leg.
Okay,
Like,
what's
I've heard of having a bad knee, but that seems a bit much.
what's the right knee, a Decepticon?
It is a Decepticon. It decepts.
I don't want to be decepted, not even in my right knee.
A deceptive right knee. Sounds like me in winter. Why do you hurt suddenly?
I was having fun with the drizzle earlier.
Yeah?
It was freezing.
Was it lemony though? That's the important question.
It wasn't lemonade.
I mean, if drizzle's not going to be lemon, what's the point?
Oh, I need to make a cake later. I have practice cakes to make. Oh no.
Cactus cakes. Oh no, you'll have spare cake.
Woe is me. I have to make cake and then taste them. And then make more better cake.
Until you have created the ultimate cake.
And then I'm gonna shove it in my girlfriend's.
A cake of extraordinary size and magnitude.
Straws and magnitude. And the magnet's you.
I am the magnet. I'm going to be the oldest magnet.
Oldest magnet.
I'm the oldest magnet!
I thought you were the one and only. That makes you the youngest.
Youngest?
Aye, youngest. Cute young'un. Have you thought about that now?
No. I'm the only magnet. I mean, maybe it is a name somewhere else.
But not in your lineage.
No, I have no lineage. I am without Lin.
You are unlinned. You are unalinned.
I am on a Lin. I'll go out on a Lin. Boop, boop, boop. I'm knocking down the trees.
I should have brought the Nintendo Switch with me.
The Nintendo Switch. As opposed to just a normal Switch.
You see, there's a reason I said it like that. When Toddler's listening, it's the Switch. When he's listening but we don't want him to know what we're talking about, it's the Nintendo.
Mm.
Linless.
The console.
Oh my god, the Sen says your dramatic term of choice. Bloodline ends with you.
Bloodline ends with me.
What is your dramatic term of choice to describe your bloodline?
Irony?
Irony.
Yep. Sort of irony.
You do taste quite zingy. Oh gosh.
Where?
Apparently Switches are like $500 in Canada.
Oh, Canada. But what's
Goodness.
the Canadian dollar worth?
I think it's like the size of a normal dollar, so it'd be like...
Wow, so it's about like 5 times the price of a normal Switch. Aren't they like 125 US? I could be wrong. Could be absolutely wrong.
Oh no, $1 Canadian 60p. Alright, so that comes out at about 295 quid. That's less savage than I thought.
That's still quite a lot.
I mean, mine was 270.
Yeah, but you got it with games, didn't you?
Yeah, that's because it was on an offer that it was a misprinted offer. The offer was supposed to be 290 quid,
Right.
but they misprinted it. So I got it for 270.
Well, she'll be your new favourite girl. This misprint.
I only have my current favourite girls. Thank you. My underboob's really warm.
Mm. You need a hand bra.
I need a titty towel.
Titty
Keep
towel.
meaning to get a titty towel. Goodness!
Child's exploded.
It was he had too many glees and he squealed. He felt too much glee. Did I tell you that baby fact? Sometimes when they're happy they look away from everyone, and it's not because they're shy, it's because they can't cope anymore, they're too happy. So they have to self-regulate how freaking delighted they are. Imagine that, being like, oh gosh, I have more happy than I know what to do with. I need a minute.
I mean, I usually just cry when that happens. I'm very easily overwhelmed.
No, but overwhelming's a bad thing. This is just too much happy and no idea how to process it.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Well, the baby doesn't cry, so I'm guessing it's a more pleasant experience.
Probably. There we go. We've heard it here
Maybe
officially.
trump the baby.
Trump the baby.
Yeah, occasionally you have to do it in like little knees to chest and then squeeze, and then he might trump.
I was thinking about that yesterday because you mentioned previously that adults don't have to get farted, but after Christmas dinner, I definitely needed to get farted.
Did you get Laura to fart you?
No,
You should have.
I just popped a squat. Popped a squat, knees to stomach.
And popped.
Well, I didn't initially.
Popped while squat. You see, you should have got someone else to do it for you because then you can relax.
I can't relax.
Right. Stupid thing. I want strawberries. Creamy, why?
Hey, I think I brought up strawberries first.
Yeah, but I want candied strawberries. I want strawberries and sugar.
I mean, cake is strawberries and sugar.
I want crunchy sugar. I want crunch, sugar.
The bairn is saddened.
What is your tiny word?
Whoa.
Had you had enough of being on the floor? I was doing a tiny
Oh
cat
yeah,
dance on
so
my lap.
I forgot I was telling the rest of the story of what we did yesterday. And
You
then
were still telling me what present you got. You got sidetracked at Transformers.
Transformers. And Lego. And I got a bamboo cup.
A bamboo cup.
One of those like reusable bamboo cups.
To store your bamboo in. More than one.
It's like one of those hot drink cups, but not plastic.
And I know the ones you mean. I was
Okay.
pleased.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you could have your toothbrush with it. The bamboo.
My bamboo brush. Everybody needs a bamboo brush.
Right, so you got a bamboo cup.
Yep. And a vegan cookbook, which I will almost certainly never use.
Good. I'm vegan and I don't want to be cooked.
What if you just want to be eaten raw?
Okay, you can eat me raw. Comes with one dressing.
Oh, snacks. I'm feeling for snacks.
I need to eat.
You need to eat.
I need to eat. Today I have had a tiny bowl of greens.
Yeah, that was breakfast.
I have lost my headphones, so I can't hear a word you say. I have returned them to my ear holes. And I've had pizza.
Pizza.
And James made me a brew.
That's very nice.
I thought so. It was very sweet. He also went to Co-op for some donuts, but they were sold out.
Rude.
I asked why they never have them in, and she was like, "Oh, well, we cooked them an hour ago and they're all gone now. That usually happens." And I was like, "Okay, why do you never have any in?" And she's like, "Oh, we only do so many, so we don't have to throw any away. 'Cause it ranks badly against the store." And I was like, "Love, you sold out in an hour." And she was like, "Yeah, we want to be sure." Okay, you're obviously really into this no waste thing.
We don't want to have to give any away to homeless people.
Like, I'd understand it if it was like 5 to 5 and they were sold out of donuts, like, then get shitty with me. But they came out of the oven at 12 and I was stood there at 1.
No nuts. There will be no nuts.
Like, they could have double the amount of nuts and, like, they might still be sold out by 2.
Yeah, but what if there was a day when that wasn't happening?
Then they can ring me and I'll eat the goddamn donuts.
Get your ass down here. You said we wouldn't have to put up with this. Now you come back here and you eat these fucking donuts. Okay.
Oh no,
I have to eat the donuts. And the big donut, they make the world go round.
Yeah. Oh my god, right. Tesco has the opposite problem. Like, the one I go to, it's a 24 hours, 6 days a week job. It shuts for like 6 hours a week, that's it.
Wow.
I used to work there. Manager was terrible. Complete and utter, just massive bellend.
Ah. There's a lot of them about.
Yeah, he once rang me while I was in Bristol, shouting at me as to why I wasn't at my shift. Now, bearing in mind, I was in sixth form, so pretty much just kept school hours.
Right.
And it was a Tuesday. And he rang me up screaming at me because I wasn't on my shift that he'd put me down for without asking me or telling me. And expected me to know because I should be coming in every day to check the rotor in case I've been given an extra shift, and why aren't I grateful for it?
Why aren't you grateful for it?
Because he was a massive fucking bellend. And I told him that.
Quite right too.
And I told him to get fucked and learn how to be a decent manager and stop treating his staff like shit.
How did
And anyway,
that
so I got my P45 anyway.
That arrived safely.
that arrived in good time. And then he got fired like 2 weeks later. So that
For
was
being
good.
a bellend.
Well, I didn't get my job back, so
Not good enough.
I didn't think so. But I did put a huge complaint in about him.
Good.
Right? I just iterated every single dickish thing he'd done since he'd started there. And because the cleaners aren't Tesco staff, the like agency staff that are an in-house agents.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a tax haul.
Probably is.
Right? So I complained to them and they were like, that's just your experience though. It's been really good to us for so long. And I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to the store directly. Oh my god, no, don't do that. Oh wait, you only think it's okay to treat people like shit until you get noticed? Moral of the story.
Moral of the story
boss,
is...
just bitch incessantly. I hope that it works.
Fingers crossed.
It didn't work for me, but like everyone else that still had a job there, it worked for them. And I was still living at home, so it's not like I needed the job.
But what if it was like pastry?
What if it was like pastry?
Pastry. Oh, pastry.
Do you want me to make you pastries?
Like sausage rolls, maybe. Sausage rolls are good.
Oh, I made myself some like half-assed yum-yums the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just cooked a sheet of puff pastry and poured a load of icing over it. You know, like watered down icing sugar.
Yeah, but isn't that just what a yum-yum is anyway?
Well, the ones in the shop all seem to have frickin' egg and milk in them.
Well, I mean, there is that aspect.
It's tricky.
To rock around. Hey, Tricky! How you doodling? Hopefully, you are off the good.
He's right on time. It's tricky.
Tricky's right on time, baby. Right on time.
Oh gosh, I've worked out what's up with Bink. He's seen the Skype call. There's another baby there that he's not punching right now.
So, he is just Punchy Baby now.
Maybe he is just Punchy Baby now. He doesn't like his tiny mirror nemesis.
His blemishes, if you will.
Blemishes. Like a nemesis, but they make you extra angry because they constantly just have a bit of a vacant smile and a tiny blem while they're ruining your life.
Yeah, tiny blem.
Oh god, that'd be more annoying than evil and sinister because you were like, oh my god, you're what's wrong with you? You're a psychopath. Look at you, you're so just quietly happy about everything. Why are you blabbing? You're ruining everything. Stop it. Why aren't you stopping it?
Because they're secretly a dozy dog.
Oh, speaking of dozy dogs, I upset mine earlier.
Why did you upset your dog?
I
Was
didn't
he exercising?
Yeah, I was doing sit-ups and you thought I was dying.
Were you nearly dying?
I mean, I did 50. By 35, I'd started making noises, but she was panicking at 30.
Well, you were doing unnatural movements in the house.
I was. And I was using the baby as a counterweight, like I'd laid him on my feet. So all she saw was me, like, having dropped my infant and now thrashing around on the floor. So I understand why the dog was crying in hindsight. But yeah, the dog didn't like it when I was doing sit-ups, so I'm going to have to shut her out the room in future. Because she came over and she started pawing me, and I was like, no, fuck off, I'm busy. Don't have time for you right now. And she was like...
But human, you are clearly all wrong.
Oh god, speaking of all wrong.
Hmm?
Oh my god, just came up with the worst suggestion I have ever heard, and I need to see it actuated.
Right.
The Mr. Bean slasher movie.
Okay.
Oh, bye, Nug. I'm sorry you have to be up at an ungodly hour.
Oh no, sleep well,
If you
Nag.
definitely need to be up, borrow a toddler from someone. I promise you will not get to sleep through.
That's not usually everyone's sort of first thought. How can I get less sleep when I have to be up early?
But you're definitely going to be up. That's all you ever have. Toddlers. I keep thinking about the strawberries.
Yeah? I've just plucked my first harvest of strawberries for today.
But you haven't put them on bamboo skewers, candied them, and fed them directly into my mouth. So
No, I put them in a
they're
box to
useless.
sell them.
I lump them in my mouth box.
In your mouth box. I want them on my cake, in my cake, cake.
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 Take, tiny cake. Said take, tiny cake.
Tiny cake now. I can't believe I'm nearly older.
I can't believe you're nearly older. This'll be the second old you've had while you've had to deal with my existence.
I guess that is one way of phrasing that. I need them all. Give me the weird truffle fungus. Trungus, if you will.
Oh my god, tricky it is now.
What's now?
It's a binky hiccup called a hinky.
Could be.
Hinkies.
Yink.
Also, I need to be slightly less trash because toddler occasionally shouts yeet.
I mean,
I'm not sure
I'm
what
not seeing
example I'm
what the
setting.
problem is there.
The example I set is one that goes yeet every now and then.
Yep, not seeing a problem there.
I feel like that's going to get brought up at parent teach meeting. They're going to be like, I don't know where he's picked this up, and I'm going to be sat there like,
Oh, I'm Mimi Trash.
Hi, I'm garbage.
But Mimi Trash.
Yeah.
Dash, Mimi Trash. She said dash,
Mimi Trash.
Mimi Trash now.
Whenever I start singing, it seems to really throw you off.
It's probably because you're, like, a little bit out. Because
But I
Skype.
can't hear it. Just, if you keep singing what you were singing, then only everyone else has to hear it be slightly out. Bing, bing.
Bing, bing.
You're doing the puddles.
Puddles.
Do the water noise. I like the water noise.
It's a good noise.
I feel like it'd really like aggravate me if I was trying to sleep and you were just like doing it.
ASMR water torture. You're not really being dripped on, but
But it sounds that way.
yeah.
What?
What? Oh heck. She's gone. I need more fruits!
Right, do I still sound okay? I've taken my headphones out.
Yeah, you sound fine.
So, beatbox to the tiny baby. You still don't know how to laugh. This feels like it's one of my weirder parenting tips.
Oh no! I'm just trashing everything. Oh, I just
You
wish-
fixed the bink.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's done wittering, now he's just looking at my jacket. Oh, Tricky really liked the UDP pictures you put on the Discordant.
On the Discord, and you know, the enemies know me, I can blame. We had fun.
I'm
Had with the
glad
lasers.
there were lasers.
There were lazies and there were fog machine.
And it looked really gay.
And all the disco lights. And yeah, and we were really, really gay.
I enjoyed your little dance.
Me dancing around with my titties hanging.
I enjoyed that.
Damn titties swing.
I also enjoyed your silly dance with Laura. That gave me tiny gigglings.
Tiny gigglings. Biggling, tiny giggling. It's a big, tiny gig.
Omega wants to know the best place to go to fix the unicorn onesie-lessness syndrome. Is it Kigu, yours?
Yeah, I mean, I think my one came from kigu.co.uk, but I think, like, Laura's rainbow one came from Wish. There are many places you can get a Kigu from. Just Google Kigu. Try and find a nice one, though.
I always get tempted by the Primark ones, but I feel like they'll fall in bits and make me sad.
Well, as with anything from Primark, it's worth going over it for, like, another layer of stitching. Just to make sure it stays where you want it to.
You're good at going over things with strings and making them stay where you want them to.
That's the reference to things what I do to you.
He'd also like to know the best brand of wireless noise cancelling ear screw.
I don't know. I don't have any. I've never used anything wireless.
I know.
Really?
I know. Yes, scary.
I don't really use wireless headphones. I don't really like them. And as for noise cancelling, I can't afford them.
Yeah,
So
the question was noise cancelling ear screws.
Ear screws. Oh, ear screws. I see. Well, I mean, you'd have to speak to your amelioration technician, and I'm sure they will sort you out. If you ask very nicely. I didn't do the voice.
I know, I was very afraid. I felt like the voice was coming, and then it didn't. And now I feel like you're going to have to do it to get it out of your system at some point.
Oh.
So now I just exist in a state of constant, oh god, she's going to do the voice anxiety.
Oh. Would it help if I just did the voice and got it out of the way? I hadn't been planning to do the voice, but I can if it helps.
Oh, now I'm in between a bad and a bad place.
The joy of choice.
I hate them. Choices are hard.
How hard are they?
James, do you mind if I turn the light off? Mind if I turn the light off?
And then the nightmares start.
Oh, is Stoops doing a stream?
Who?
Oh, is it
I did a stream like 6 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Do I have yet more competition?
No, it's a VOD.
A VOD? A
Those
VOD?
vodded things, yes.
One of those bloody VODs coming round here, talking to people, entertaining them. Imagine that. Bloody appalling. I should be writing a strongly worded letter to my member of parliament.
It's the Stupendium is the stream that I saw.
That one. That Stupendium what you do a like of.
Yeah?
Stupendous.
James saw him at Comic-Con and accidentally nearly broke one of my fingers.
Oh heck. I saw him stop for someone, and then I asked you who it was, and you were like, it was the Stupendium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad it was a nice experience at Comic-Con. Hup. Dip, dip, tiny hup. I said dip, dip, tiny hup.
It's okay. Like I had quite a nice time because like you were there.
Mhm.
Laura was there.
Mhm.
And Nick was there.
And Nick was there. All the way from faraway lands.
Right. So many people that I loved all in one place. And three out of 4 people were available for butt touches.
But it is.
Oh, is that what we're up with you, tiny gurgle guts?
Pops. Orange wine. Surely the apple's just got to be cider, right? Hup. Dip, dip, tiny hup. I said dip, dip, tiny hup now. There, all my things are vibrating. As they should.
Oh gosh.
Hmm.
I have a bum to freshen.
Oh, lovely.
I don't want it.
It needs you.
I'm pretty sure I got the last one, Big Key. Are you alright to get this one yourself, lad?
I mean, that seems fair, right?
Equal distribution of, oh god, what's coming out of the child? He seems a
Equal
lot happier
distribution
now.
of light. Yikes. Because he's done a pooey explosion.
Right, I will be back with a freshened child.
Back with a fresh child. If your child's gone a bit, you know, try getting a fresh child. You too could have a fresh child. While she's gone, I might do the voice. Now, I want you to imagine that you're hearing this as I'm saying, oh fuck, it's 2 a.m. I fell asleep on my farm. There we go, lovely. Now, you're going to be slowly driven to the point of clawing at the walls, thanks to the power of ASMR water torture. I don't want a light breeze. I want rain. I need to make rain. I need to make it rain. Flick, 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 flick. You're lucky I found you last night. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody stole my stuff. Thanks, Linus. Old buddy, old pal. Right. I'm going to pop my beans away. There, those are, I'm banking the beans. Those beans are banked. No one's stealing my beans. Please don't steal my beans. S'il vous plaît. I have too many jams. Too many jams. Okay, that's fine. I will pop that back in there. Oh, groovy-lant. Oh no! Oh my god! I had a signal cut out. I'm sorry. Thanks, Clint the Blacksmith. It's nice. You give people the gifts and they give you gifts. It's like there's selfless acts all over the place. Just kinderness on top of kindness. I like that kind of thing. Ah. Just being nice to each other. Right. Excuse me, I need some eggies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's try not to pass out today. Although, I passed out and didn't seem to have any energy issues next day. Because I thought you were supposed to get penalised for that. But I was not peened. Oh no. There was no peen on this day. Oh my god. Fishy? Right, what can I do? Have I got any more truffles? Yeah, I do. She's back once again with the ill behaviour, and, you know, Bink.
Oh, he's made up with his mirror nemesis, now he's had a poo.
Well, I'm glad they worked out their
With
problems.
a bit of distance and a nice cleansing poo, is kissed and made up with the mirror baby. He just did a big smile on the walk back past.
Alright. That sounds like an excitable man. Yeah. Do sleepy cute. I said do sleepy cute. Right. I'm going to start turning some of those into ancient wine.
Ooh. Mirror Dimension think he's been a riot too.
Yeah?
Hi, Alice Nelly.
Hey, Snelly, how are you doing?
There is indeed a babe.
There is a baby.
You should ask Future Fishy. They got a tiny babe too. And it was a borrowed one.
Borrowed a baby. I mean, I think that's how a lot of people feel best to deal with baby. One you can just have for a bit and give back. Did you rasp on your child?
Baby tummies are the best place to raspberry.
Anywhere is raspberry.
Oh, Alice Kitty was in a fight.
No. No, is Kitty okay? I hope
Oh.
Kitty's okay.
Apparently otherwise all is well, so I'm
Okay.
assuming Kitty okay.
I hope so.
Congratulations on making a cup of coffee in a barrel. That's quite the trick.
It's special barrel-aged coffee, you know.
What is it? Cold brewed? You just leave it in the shed and forget about it.
Yeah,
Why is
pretty
there
much.
a berry on your head?
Sometimes you need a berry on your head, okay? Don't judge
You're
me.
the military, is that it? Is that why you're wearing a berry now?
Hey. Don't judge me for my berry.
I judge you for your berry. 'Tis the honourable regiment of blue strawberries.
They're ancient fruits. They're ancient, I tell you. And fruity.
Ancient fruits. That sounds like a very specific insult.
Do, ancient fruit. I said do, ancient fruit, no. Hup.
What are you doing, baby? Are you trying to go
Exploding.
for a lie down again? Do you want back under the desk?
Put me back in the box, mother. I've chosen my persona and I am Kitty now.
No, you were assigned sheep at birth.
Look. You can't just assign a persona to your child.
Take that up with Laura. Laura chose the sheep fit.
Yeah, but an outfit is not the same as choosing a persona for someone. A persona is deeply personal. Like, for example, it took me years to work out that goat suited me best.
I think you're a wonderful goat.
Meh. Dope, wonderful goat. I said dope, wonderful goat now.
What is it about goat that you identify with? Is it the horns?
They will eat
Okay.
anything,
Mm.
and they're quite stubborn.
These both sound like you things.
Right?
Also, aren't horny goats like a thing?
I know horny goat weed is a thing.
I'm pretty sure goats are pretty horny just as a species.
That's because they have horns. Not necessarily because they are haunt.
See, if it was that, then it'd really make sense for you.
What you
Be a
say?
horned goat.
Don't. Haunt goat.
What are you doing, terrible child? So anyway, under my desk there are 3 shelves and a baby.
Right?
Baby is freaking delighted. Shelves seem nonplussed. Oh, Kitty's just sitting round looking sad. Had to go
Oh.
to VET yesterday.
Not the VET.
He's had some painkillers, but he has to go back because he might have an abscess.
It's okay. Jody, I prescribe you this wine. I prescribed wine. My marrow.
I feel like you shouldn't just walk into the doctors and start handing out booze to everyone.
Hey. Sometimes you have to hand out wine to people. I'm gonna go and find the bus driver now and give her some wine. Because it's her birthday.
But they drive the bus with
I don't have to drink it now. Having a bottle of wine is drinking a bottle of wine is different.
Why are they working on the birthday? You run a cruel metro company.
I didn't run this. I'm not even going to ask them to drive today.
She looks like someone I know.
Yeah?
From one of the mum and baby groups.
Heck. Apparently I'm officially dating Mary now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's broken up in a really weird way.
Drunk in church, drunk in church. Driver on the bus is drunk in church.
All day long.
And Tricky has successfully turned his parents into weebs.
Excellent.
They have gobbled another Ghibli.
Which one? Was it my favourite?
I don't know which Ghibli.
My favourite is Whisper of the Heart. It's a good one. It's
Yeah,
not for
Haley
everyone.
raises the like everyone does look like someone you know if you have bad enough eyesight, but like I've got my glasses on today. Oh, Tricky's not seen that one.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really enjoy it.
Oh, I want another cup of tea.
Have a cup of tea. Pop the
Go and get
kettle
the
on.
remnants of the cup of tea I had.
M&M's.
Sorry, I don't know why I remixed the word remnants for a second there.
Because you wanted M&M's?
I was talking about M&Ms with Laura the other day.
Yeah. Which ones?
The crunchy ones. They're the only good ones.
Biscuit one. Biscuit ones.
Right, I don't like the peanut ones because they contain peanuts, and peanuts are only acceptable in the form of smooth butter.
I love crunchy peanut butter, and I used to love peanut M&M's. And I desperately miss peanut M&M's because they were fucking lush.
I don't. They're just not a very good nut as a nut.
That's because they're not nuts, they're peas.
They're dry and they're heavy going.
But that's why you wrap them in chocolate, so they're lubricated.
It's still heavy going, and the chocolate runs out way before the peas. And like, it's that thing like if you put orange juice in the glass and then you have water out of the same glass without washing it, you get that, but chocolate on a dry, sad peanut that used to have chocolate
How
on it.
long are you taking to chew an M&M? It's like crunch, crunch, swallow, done.
No, you can't just. You have to chew the peanut to a pulp first, otherwise you can't swallow it or you might die.
What? You just
I
have
hate
pointy
peanuts.
poo, it's
So much
fine.
chewing.
It's fine, you just have slightly pointy poo.
I don't want slightly pointy poo. I already have like a stretch mark in my intestine from where a baby squashed it, and like Now it just builds there. It could kill me. I might die of Eminem. Do you want that? Do you want Eminem to kill me? This
No, I
is
don't want him to kill you.
we were talking about peanuts and now it's murder.
Peanut murder.
But yeah, so we agreed on the peanut ones,
Right.
and then it got to like the chocolate ones. I was like, they are the acceptable form of commonly available M&Ms, but they taste like they've got baby powder in them.
Maybe they've got baby powder in them.
Maybe they do. They're just very talky, like they
It's American chocolate. It was never going to be good.
just very powdery texture. Not good.
Dex, powder Tex. I said Dex, powder Tex.
And like a sugar shell over chocolate is good and can be good, as has been proven by Smarties. So they're just like a worse Smartie in every possible metric. But the crunchy ones are good.
Can confirm.
Oh yeah, I
Like
was
an
going to go and
aged
get my cold
cheese.
dregs of a brew, wasn't I?
Yeah. She's run away. Off to do things to a cup of tea. Ooh. Like you wouldn't believe. So, what was everyone's best UDP thoughts? Did you get a chance to dress as a unicorn? Did you get a chance to dance? Let me know
Maybe.
in chat.
Good
But
enough.
what if?
So I turn my back for 2 seconds, I come back and it's chewing on my unplugged laptop charger.
I mean, that seems fine.
I'm really glad I unplugged my laptop charger.
Right. Was it the metal end or?
No, the wire in the middle.
I mean, that's probably fine, right? That's less likely to actually electrocute. I feel.
Oh gosh.
Hmm?
Hillis pointed out that Smart is a Nestle too. I wonder how much money I've not given to Nestle just by virtue of being vegan.
Hopefully lots. Because fuck
Probably.
Nestle.
Uh-huh.
Fuck Nestle. Evil. Evil. I mean, there is literally a reason I named the evilest person in my D&D campaign Nestle Croak.
Oh, they're gonna get it.
Because he is both Nestle and Coke.
And going to die a very horrible death at some point.
I mean,
Ideally.
he is the boss of, like, that arc, so... Good luck!
Yeah, but I have a plan.
Right? What? Tell me about your plan. I'm
Step
curious.
1,
Right?
make Nestle Crook dead.
Right? Step 2, profit.
Like the barbarian. Everything else is someone else's problem.
Hmm.
I never said it was a good plan.
I don't think it's... I think it might be an actively bad plan. I mean, if you don't have something very specific for the make Nestle Croak dead bit.
Have I mentioned that Binky doesn't know how to laugh? He's trying his tiny best, he just doesn't know what
Don't mock his tiny laugh.
It's cute, I love it. It's just not... That is not a
It's
factory
not good
standard
enough for
laugh.
you.
Huh?
It's just not good enough for you, is that it?
It is more than good enough for me. Everything this tiny baby does is perfect.
Well then, why are you mocking the laugh?
I'm not mocking the laugh, I'm enjoying the laugh. You did it again.
That's a chipper child. Chipper child.
Thinking of chipmunks. Do you think I have big teeth?
No.
Oh, I do.
Did you particularly want big teeth?
No, I'm just really conscious about my teeth. I've got really big teeth.
Well, maybe when you get older you'll get big teeth.
Look at my teeth.
Right?
So big. Look at
Not
that.
that big. I feel like my teeth are bigger than yours.
Mine are so, they're like, the front two are like perfectly square. They look like those Tutti Frutti sweets.
That's fine.
I shouldn't have chiclets instead of incisors.
Your teeth are fine.
Oh, apparently think he's doing tiny laughter classes.
Tiny laughter classes.
I think they would be very lovely, lovely classes. We could put Bink and Think together. If we put Bink and Think together, does something cool happen?
Batfink. Batfink happens. Hello. Yes, you can have head scratches. Smudge is still doing a sit on my lap.
What's bad for frogs?
What's bad for frogs? Cars? Humans? Pollution? The destruction of their habitats?
Right, I've worked out how to deal with Nestle Croak. Fabric softener.
Fabric softener.
Bad for aquatic life forms. It says right on the label.
It's amphibious. I don't know if that counts, really.
Would you pour fabric softener on a frog?
No.
Right, exactly.
Would you?
Only D&D ones.
Also, not exactly a frog.
What?
Not exactly a frog.
Things that go croak.
Yes. There are bigger things than frogs. In the world of D&D.
Well, unless there's a Tarask, I'm sure I'll be fine. Otherwise, I may have to get some sort of down payment for the fabric softener.
You're only level, 4 now. Hey, Laura!
Hi, Laura.
How you doing, huh?
Oh, and a moat.
Don't, tiny moat. I said, don't, tiny moat now. You
I
okay,
don't know
Smidge?
if you can hear or not, but your tiny son is very excited. Still not
Certainly
nailed
sounds
that.
it.
Did you just hear me? Do I have a Laura voice? You're more excited now than you were a second ago.
Why won't it rain? Right, rain totems.
Oh,
How
you're
do I
playing
make a
Pokemon
rain?
Shinies. I need a shiny charm. Can you just send me a load of stuff to send back?
Truffle oil, pine tar. Truffle oil. Okay, let's get
I'm
these
nearly
pictures out.
there with my Pokedex for Pokemon Shield.
Yeah?
So, but the first time that I've completed a Pokedex.
Well, I think this is what Wonder Trade is really good for, surprise trade.
Yeah, I got a few things that were Sword exclusive. But I do also date the best at Pokemon.
You do date the best at Pokemon.
Right, she's the best at Pokemon.
She can poke all the mons.
And me also, if she wants.
And me. She has her choice of people to poke.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that there is a certain tone to my voice that comes with talking with or about Laura.
I mean, probably. She also makes me very
He's so
excited.
excited, he's kicking the heck out of me.
Mother, it is Laura. She is so fantastic.
There we go. Haley Snailite says that the amphibian extinction rate is 40,000 times higher than the background extinction rate, which is both a crushing fact and further to my point that we should pour fabric softener all over Nestle Croak. Oh, Dee. Lou Mummy says that she says hi, and if Tiny says.
So, what you're hoping to do is just really annoy and make Slippery an amphibian.
Yeah, Tiny says she loves it. Yes.
Okay. Good gravy.
Look, none of my points went to intelligence.
I mean, it's overrated, right?
I think so, but you know, someone else should probably think for me.
Okay. Come on, rank totem. Pine tar. 5 pine tar. I've got 5 pine tar.
When are we starting polyarmor?
New Year.
There's 365 days of that. Be more specific.
New Year. Basically, in the next few days, I will have some time off when I'm at home. So, stuffing! Woo.
Stuffing.
I've been given the recipe for the most festive of meals.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious. That was very haunt-sounding stuffing noise.
I want stuffing.
Bless you, tiny pink.
I feel like which one of my girlfriends I ask determines what I get.
Yeah?
I feel like if I went up to Laura and I was like, I want stuffing, she'd be like, that's a great idea, sage and onion. If I said that to you, you'd just do a haunt laugh. Both are good kinds of stuff.
Oh?
I just realised if you were like getting stuffed and eating stuffing, like that'd
You're
be a
getting double
double-ended
stuffed.
stuffing. I want to be double stuffed now.
What if you were also, like, getting spit roasted? That would be like
because then there'd be
bonus
a
stuffing.
in my mouth while I was trying to eat stuffing.
What if it was like a stuffing dildo? Just being
Then I
shoved
would
into
eat
your
the
mouth.
dildo. Yep.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes, 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 yes.
Would you complain if I ate stuffing in bed?
No. I mean, when we're at yours, we generally tend to eat in bed anyway.
Yeah, but what if it was like food fuck? Haley's nailed it. A dildo with a tube in the middle, through which
Gravy
stuffing
comes.
can become. Right? If it's
A
got
stuffing dildo that shoots gravy up it.
right, like they've got those ones with the little cum tubes, so you
Yeah.
just put stuffing in there and you just like use it like a straw.
Stuffing doesn't come through a straw.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you some sort of stuffing traditionalist?
Yes.
White army stuffing. I just failed to go.
You did. Well done. I congratulate you on this action.
Apparently, Modbot doesn't like the sentence "little cum tubes."
What? What? Oh, Modbot. You're so puritanical.
Right?
And yet none of us is being kept wholesome. Not one of us.
I have holes. I have some.
You have some holes. A couple even.
Hairless Snail has asked, is a hot dog where both the buns and sausage are stuffing a sandwich?
Yes.
Nope, but it's a fucking good idea.
No, I've decided I'll allow that. That's fine.
Also, I know I've told Laura, but did I tell you the Tesco's own brand Cumberland vegan sausages taste like stuffing
Cumberland.
sausages? Well, the cum sausages taste of stuffing.
Mm.
So good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just like put that between like a flap of stuffing and just
A
then
flap
that would
of
be a
stuffing.
stuffing hot dog.
Get your stuffing flaps out.
Oh god. Why do you use that voice as if it'll get any reaction other than oh god?
You've got a reaction now?
Oh god.
Yes,
You've touched my titties using that voice before.
I have.
You frightened them. They were pretties. Mm.
Mm.
Go tell Laura to make me some stuff.
No, there's leftover stuffing in the fridge.
I want it.
We'll come get it.
Oh, thank you, Hurley.
What? What?
So you can think of an ejaculating penis as a sperm sandwich with meat bread.
Yeah, that's fair.
Otherwise, it's just a roll. Thank you. I will forever look at dicks and be like, "That's a meat roll."
It is a meat roll. Deep, deep, beat the meat. I said deep, deep, beat the meat. With a stick.
I didn't know you were that big into CBT.
Oh yeah, like, for a while I had this whole fantasy about how I wanted someone to just give me money to just kick them really hard repeatedly in the nuts.
I mean, I've met some people that I'd give you lots of money to kick them really hard in the nuts, but...
Yep.
Right, well, go home everyone, we've found it.
What?
The epitome of the humans as a species.
Mm-hmm.
Tricky found it in the form of a cookbook called Natural Harvest.
Yeah, that's the thing.
With puddings and soups
Yeah.
and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Modbot, there are apparently ejaculating penis and sperm are sexual.
Goodness, Automod.
So puritanical.
I don't know why you bother having that thing on.
Because it stops bad people.
But.
I like butt. Tell me more about the butt. This is important.
Oh god, Haley's making
Nice.
it broken, because then you get a sausage roll, and then the sausage is the roll of the cum, and then the bread is the meat, but the bread's not the meat's the meat, but the meat's not the meat. Oh god, it's spiralling, and when will it stop?
Probably never. Just to have to accept that that's how it do now.
Anyway, one of Tricky's kinkier friends has the Nature's Harvest book on their shelf. Tell me if you find anything good in there.
I mean, when it first came out, they were like listicles of "we tried this thing."
Did you try any?
No. I just used to drink it plain. Call me weird if you like.
I mean, it's one of the things I love about you. You are
When did
weird,
that happen?
and also taste good. What? When did you being
Oh,
weird
okay.
happen? I don't know. I wasn't there for that bit.
5 gold ancient fruit. I need to remember that. And avoid salmon.
Avoid salmon.
Yes, avoid salmon. And dinosaur
Avoid
mayonnaise. Yes.
What's dinosaur mayonnaise? Is that a euphemism for
You get a
like?
dinosaur egg, and you put it in the mayonnaise machine, and you make dinosaur mayonnaise.
Right. So it's nothing to do with cum
No,
or
sadly
old
not.
people.
It's not dinosaur jizz.
No, dinosaur mayonnaise.
Wink. Or wank, I guess.
Wink wank. I don't know where to go with this.
Then do spank. Sunfish for calzone. 90.
You see, Tricky found a dinosaur egg and thought it belonged in a museum, not in frickin' mayonnaise.
It does belong. The first one, you put it in the museum. The second one, you may have.
How long
So
until you start hatching dinosaurs? Because I've seen Jurassic Park and I know how that goes.
I don't know if my dinosaurs exist in non-modified versions of this.
No, you keep fucking eating them. Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Why is it snowing toenail clippings outside?
Snow nail clippings? Because somebody is above you dropping their toenail clippings out of a box?
Oh God. I don't know what's worse, that Haley's right or... No, that's the only bad thing, that Haley's right.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
It's only a matter of time till billionaires start eating the eggs of dinosaurs they've resurrected.
I mean, they'll probably be eating dinosaur meat.
Oh God. I can just imagine it now, some smug rich cunt who's never worked a day in his life sat there just chomping down on a T-Rex with a little throbber.
Yeah. You know it's going to happen.
But I don't want it to.
No expense is spared.
The expense should be spared being owned by people like that.
Nobody should own people.
You hear that, Pinky? You're not allowed to own people. Jenny says so.
I mean, that's just standard.
No, you're not even allowed to pawn that baby in the mirror. Even if he's a noob.
You can't just pwn noobs. Willy-nilly.
Even if they are your tiny nemesis. You are but a noob human yourself.
Nooban.
You're a Newman.
A Newman. A Gary or a...
Bertie Binky. I'm really hungry.
Have you considered eating something?
Haley Snaily disagrees that you can't just pawn noobs willy-nilly. Well, you're Haley Snaily, not willy-nilly. Willy-nilly's rules are not necessarily your own.
What about Willy Beamish?
I want cookies.
Make cookies.
I don't want them that much. Why have you got a scare carrot?
Because why don't you have a scare carrot?
Why don't I have a scare carrot?
Right?
You've got all the scare carrot.
Yeah. It's my scare carrot now.
I'm not scared of you or your carrot. That's what
Aren't
my
you?
carrot of you when you do the loom.
Aren't you scared of me or my carrot?
Okay, you do give me fear arousal, but that's not the point I was trying to make. In fact, that directly undermines it with your facts.
Quivering fear arousal.
I don't need calling out like this.
You want
Haley's
to be
offended you
called-
did not kiss every chicken to show them you loved them. How dare?
Which chicken have I missed?
You're going to have to go back and try again, aren't you?
It's too late now, they're all trying to sleep. Deep, trying to sleep. Ah, good gravy.
I think Pinky's had enough.
That's understandable. Shall we wrap it?
No, you're not supposed to swaddle them.
So Becky, where can we find you on the internet?
I can be found on Twitter as @BeckyToothill. And that is it. Nowhere else.
I can be found as Maniac Janiac on Twitter and YouTube. I'm on StoneMonkeyRadio.blog, where sometimes I write things. I'm on redbubble.com/people/Janiac, and you can buy a butt. You can buy a butt plug soup,
Shower curtain.
shower curtain, or a mug,
Tasteful
or
throw.
a tasteful throw. All manner of things. There's just a lot of butts that you can make soup out of. Imagine that. Super butts. Where else am I? SoundCloud/JaneArisMagnet, where you can hear all about the Queer and Pleasant Strangers, and soon the Polyamour. I'm very excited to go back to that. We've got a Facebook, Stone Monkey Radio on Facebook. You can search for us. It's easy to find. It's that big pink logo with all the cum spatters on it. You can help me out by going to paypal.me/JaneMagnet and sending me some pennies. I super appreciate that. But if you fancy like more of a regular thing, like a commitment, if you're ready to commit to me, there is the option of patreon.com/StonesMonkeyRadio. It's a miracle, a Christmas miracle. Well, UDP. So, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again sometime. Bye bye.